All right. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Let me know if you guys can hear me, can see me, and if everything's it's good. Hello, Wolf Tile. Okay, thank you. So let's see. Wolfie. All right, Wolfie. How are you? Are you are you ready? Hello, Gotchmakilas. How are you? Good. What's up, Scorpion? Core Universe. I love those names that you guys use. I'm good. So let's see. All right. I don't know how many of you guys were here last time, but I'm making this droid, and on the left here, it's where we stopped last week. And just after we stopped, I did some touch and add some more forms to the character. As you guys can see, I add some new elements to his core. But yeah, I use the same techniques that I did for the whole thing. So yeah, it's basically the same. It's different, but the same. All right. And I also try to experiment a little bit, like some kind of armor for him, like shoulder and chest piece. I would try to play around a little bit with that. All right, thank you, Gotma. Thank you. Let's start. So yeah, so I'm from now on I'm going to I already add the parts that I think that it needed. So now I will do like a Dynamesh of everything and start to do the design on separate parts. But just by adding those features in him, you guys can see a little bit more breakups on his design, and I really enjoying that. And yeah, so I'm doing this character for a short film that I'm doing on my free time. I don't have a lot, but I'm trying, and I would like to show you guys a little sequence that I'm working on, where I actually use this character that we did on the past streams to create this kind of animatic of one of the sequence of the short. So let's roll the tape. So here it is. It's just a rough block out. So here we have it. It's going to be like a chase scene, you know. Um, yeah, I think it's the design is working pretty good for what I have intended. Yeah, so here comes the hero shot of those guys. Yeah, so that's it. So yeah, that's the final goal in the end, that this character will be on this short movie, and hopefully with textures and amazing lights and stuff. All right, and I think I am kind of inspired by the last trailer Horizon. I don't know if you guys saw that. And my gosh, what a beautiful game for PS5, right? I can't wait to play this. And yeah, I got super excited with the designs of the creatures and things like that. Yeah, so let's see what we are going to do today. So let's start. So again, the left model is the last week model, and I just add some touch to the model using the same techniques that I already show you guys. So now let's do something different, all right? So bear with me. So I'm not gonna need this anymore. So I just delete this, right? And I'll just keep with this character. I'm not entirely sure about that armor, on the chest and on the shoulders, but I I really enjoy it, and I think it gives like a very bulked feeling to the character. But for now, let's work without that, right? Hey, Scorpion. Yeah, thank you, man. Um, thank you. I will do more sequences, and I will keep showing the progress to you guys as you guys follow along. And yeah, so we did like this. We create this blocking in approximately 3 hours, and we have this block out. Um, is pretty close from what I had imagined from the beginning. Let me show you guys again the reference board for this. So yeah, yeah. So yeah. So this is the reference board that I'm using, and yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with the results so far. So let's keep pushing on that direction. But in terms of silhouette and and shapes, I think I am on a right path. I think I'm on a right path for this character. So yeah, just for now, I will keep this shell hidden like this, and we will start. Fala, Wilson, beleza? Como é que tá? Vamos mandar ver aí. So, all right. As you guys can see, I have like already separated some parts. So right now I have a different mesh to create the body, right? So if you take a look here on the polygroups, beleza, tudo na paz por aqui também. Feriadão bom. Deu pra dar uma descansada. Fala Paulino de Araújo. Salve, tudo bem? So we have these groups, right? And like each part is a different mesh, but I did that to be able to design and create the shapes that I wanted. But now I think that I already have that. So my my idea here is to do a Dynamesh and create this unique mesh with everything blended together, and I will sculpt over this. So let's do this. As you guys can see, again, everything's separated, and each mesh is its own mesh, separated by polygroups. And that's awesome to give me control over the design. I really like to have this flexibility when I'm working. But since I think that I already found what I was looking for, now I am confident on transform this into a unique mesh. So let's do this. gonna give it 60 resolution, Dynamesh. All right, so now we have this mesh here, and if I turn on the lines in here, you guys will be able to see that we have a Dynamesh version. Okay, so now it's time to have some fun. All right. So the mesh, it's quite dense right now. Maybe I should give a lower Dynamesh just to start. Let's do this again. Instead of 16, let's use 4. Okay. What's up, Georgie? How are you, my friend? Yeah, now I think it's good. So the symmetry is on, and I can smooth a little bit those shapes. And as you guys saw on the video, the character is it's a droid, but he is kind of organic on his movements and stuff. So I will try to convey some kind of mechanical parts on his design. Let's see. Let me see if the occlusion is turned on. Yeah, I have occlusion turned on, and that's a great feature that allows me to see, a lot better the silhouette and the cuts on the mesh. I really love that. So if you guys want to see that, it's under Render. There is a sub palette called Preview Ambient Occlusion, so you guys can turn this on like this, and look at the difference. Yeah, I really like that. So what's up, Ryan Kingsley? Is there Ryan Kingsley? How are you, man? Nice to meet you. All right. What's up, Manu Galo? Tudo bem? Como é que tá? Yeah, so I'm gonna try to clean up a little bit those shapes. And I will use a lot of the flattening brush to create some kind of harden edges in here, and also fix a little bit of the mistakes that we might have. All right. Well, I think there's some problem here, but okay, let's just mirror and weld that like this. Yeah, now I think we're good to go. I think my model didn't have symmetry. I don't know why. Probably when I moved the model, I lost the symmetry, but I just used the mirror and weld feature to make the model full symmetry again. All right, so again, I will just clean up a little bit the shapes that I already set up on the mesh, right? And I use a lot of Dyn standard to carve in those shapes again and creating those nice panels, again, trying to give some mechanical feeling to this organic sculpture. Like this. Hello, RD. And yeah, but you mean like when you try to render in ZBrush? Is that what you mean? Can you elaborate a little bit better on this? So, to see if I can help you. Yeah. See, I kind of I lose a little bit of this shape, and I would just go back a little bit before the Dynamesh. Yeah, here. I don't want this to be invading this part, so that's the beauty of the digital, right? We can change things on the fly. So yeah, I just need to put this a little bit out. I think it will be better this way. Right. Now I think that I can Dynamesh it again. Let's just fix these parts using a little bit of smooth and flatten. Can do this part again. Oh, so since I went back, I need to do the symmetry again. So here we go. Yeah, now I think we're good. Let me just fix this pointing mesh. Just like this, yeah. And again, use the dense standard to kind of cut those nice panels again. I would try to be as clean as possible. Yeah, so see, now I have a nice separation here. That's what I wanted. Yeah. See, just by smoothing those, yeah, I need to fix this to have a better silhouette. Yeah, something like that. And again, then standard will be my best friend on that stage. So I can smooth some parts and then carve in other parts. Like this. I'm just trying to give some design to this leg, right? Using a little bit more of flatten to kind of smooth out those panels like this. Yeah, this part is kind of a mess, so I would try to elaborate a little bit better. I would just clean up. Yeah, like this. Yeah, so I think it's looking with something on. Let's see. And since I have a nice resolution, I can add some breakups to those panels, as if were parts that were, you know, stitching everything together, like this. Yeah, I think those cuts add nice breakups to the form. So let's keep pushing. Valeu, Wilson. Acho que vai ficar legal. Só um pouquinho mais de limpeza aqui nos painéis vai ficar maneiro. So just keep cleaning the lines. And I'm kind of doing this on the fly, kind of going with the flow of the shapes that I put early. So I don't know, probably at some point something will not work, and it's okay. I would just try to ride along with the forms and the shapes. I just noticed that I am with symmetry deactivated, so I will use the mirror and weld again, like that. Now we are good. And again, using flatten to give those nice lines and panels to the form like this. What's happening? All right. So let's work a little bit on the fit. Try to make this round again. or kind of rounded. I will smooth this out a little bit. Yeah, so I was caught on the auto saving. Let's wait a little bit. Do you guys have any question? Any questions about ZBrush? Again, using flatten to give some nice plates to those small parts, like this. And we can also use the pinch tool to fix some of the ads, like this. Yeah. Right now I'm just cutting some more panels on the feet. I think I need another cut here. And I'm kind of using the same strokes that I had laid down before. Like this. And I can clean everything with the flattening brush. I really enjoy this brush. It's awesome. And I'm just doing these cuts to create the illusion that we have some complicated parts, um, but we actually don't. It's, if you take a closer look, it's quite a mess. At least at this stage, right? I would just separate this part. Just try to do a clean cut here. And again, use the flattening brush too. So if you look now, we have a little bit more complexity on the feet. Right? And I would also try to maintain some clean shapes. You see, um, I don't think it's so good to put a lot of details on everything. I think we have to leave some parts, to so the eyes can rest on those parts. And I really like that clean shape that we have on the lower leg, and I will maintain that. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's working. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's working? If you guys think that don't doesn't work, don't worry. It will in the end. I promise you guys. I will just clean up a little bit better those planes. Cuts just like this. Yeah, thank you, Wilson. So I need to make this. You see, since the Dynamesh and the smooth, I lost a little bit of contrast here. Again, that's no problem. We can just go back and try to follow the shape like this. We can cut to to make it seem like there are different panels combined together like this. And again, use the flatten brush to give this polish to the part that we are working on. You can also use the pinch brush. What's happening with my mask? All right. So let's keep moving up. Let's just add another cut here. Yeah. So you see, those cuts kind of break the silhouette, uh, and they give the illusion that it is something happened on the design, But again, if you look very closely, you will see that it's actually a very simple shape. But if we add like some nice cuts on the right parts, I think we can have some nice breakups for the design. Let's keep doing this and moving up. Flatten. Hello, clay ground. Yeah, the brush that I'm using to do these cuts, it's the Dam Standard. It's a default brush that comes with ZBrush. And yeah, I'm using this brush to do these cuts and those lines. like this. I can also use the mask brush to select on the place that I want to modify. Yeah, it's an amazing brush, especially to do basically anything. You can use this brush. But right now, on that stage of the design, it's a great tool to do what I'm doing right now. And I'm trying to give those breakups on creating smaller shapes to have some contrast between the forms, like bigger shapes, smaller shapes. This. Hello, Volcels. How are you? What manga do I have? Yeah, it's actually Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball, so yeah, the whole saga. It's right behind me. Yeah, Dragon Ball is awesome. So yeah, just by cleaning up, I think we are starting to see the shape. Let's keep pushing this. Just trying to clean. And again, I'm just trying to give the illusion that there is something super complex happening here. But the truth is that we don't have that complexity. But we can fake those lines. Yeah. And I will keep coming up. Yeah, hello Taco. Yeah, we that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to fake the complexity. And but that's the thing. I'm also trying to make to make it feel like somehow it's working, you know. And I don't think I don't think that actually should be a concern, but it is a concern that I have. If you really take a closer look, you will see that things are not working the way it's supposed to do, but I'm just trying to give that illusion, that that seems like something that would actually move, but yeah, that's the idea. To be honest, I'm just trying to do something that looks cool, and hopefully I will pull this off. Since I have like I think that I did a nice block out before, it's a little bit easier for me to just come and play with the shapes and try to create the illusion that something is happening, and that's the whole thing. See that there is kind of a lot of information here, and that's exactly what I want. I'm already kind of doing this, thinking about the normal maps and you know all the details that I'm going to put on the texture process when I take this to the textures to Substance Painter, for example. And I'm already thinking, okay, if I put like a cut in here, I will that will give me a nice cut with the occlusion, or I will be able to put some dust in here, or dirty, or something like that, to make the design more interesting. And since I will take this final design to Unreal Engine to do the render and stuff. I'm already creating this with thinking about how this is going to come out on the render and to use on the short film. So yeah, let's keep pushing. Yeah, I always love this synthetic muscle design element. I struggle to put it up. Yeah, the thing with the to create those kind of that feeling of synthetic muscle and things like that. I also had a lot of struggle trying to to do this. It's not easy to do now, but it's a little bit easier than before. And the thing that helped me a lot was actually study anatomy, and and also try to understand better the origin and insertions of the musculature. Yeah, that helped me a lot. At least now I can fake it to seems like, you know, it's working. Yeah. What's up, Chigigo? Yeah, thank you, Taco. So I did this mess of on this part. Um, I need to fix that, and I'm gonna fix with the end standard right now. And I also think that I can show you guys something nice that we can use doing these designs, and I will show you guys in a moment something that I've been practicing a little bit. just fixing those lines. They were kind of strange. Yeah, sure. Yeah, send me on Instagram the image, and I will take a look. Let put it- All right. So let's keep. I will do the same thing that I did on the leg. I will do on his torso. Just fix this. And now we can also play around with the design to create some small parts for the character. Oh, you can send me. Yeah, you can send me on Twitter or Facebook. Yeah, but I think I will be able to see just fine if you send me on one of those channels. Or if you want, you can post on the. I create a ZBrush a thread on ZBrush Central for Digital Marathon that it is this stream. So if you want, you can upload in there, and I will take a look. All right. Just trying to add some complexity to this form. What is happening with that ab? How many packs does this droid has? Again, just trying to create that illusion of fake panels on his body, like this. No, just to give the some feeling of mechanical and hard surface stuff. Hello, Ian. How are you, man? Yeah, so let's move this a little bit out. Let me fix this like this. Again, keep adding those panels. I think it would be nice if I can bring that line all the way down. This. Maybe. And this can take a lot of time. We can go on for hours and hours doing this. It's actually super fun. I used to do drawings like that um, on the book, back on the school. Just drawing forms and shapes. And again, I always try to break up with some small cuts like this, as if we have some kind of point of interest here. See, like this. I think that kind of small detail works a lot with that kind of design. Hello, Everson. No, this is not for 3D printing. This is actually a character that I'm going to use on a short film, a cinematic short film that will probably be real time. And yeah, that's a character that will be higged and animated and then handed. No print for now, but yeah, that's actually not a bad idea to do a print of those designs. Let's see how it goes, but not for now. That's not my main goal here. It's not to create a 3D print piece. It's more like a cinematic character. So if I would advise to do like a complete model from begin, like from sculpt to texturing, yeah. Uh, I always think it's a good thing for, if you understand the whole process. And let's say you can, if you know how the whole process works, and the better way to know how it works, it's by doing it. So yeah, I think it's a good idea to, to understand the whole process. You don't need to be like a specialist on everything, but I think it's a good thing to know how it works. Because if you are to work on a production, or working on something like I don't know, games or movies, or you know anything like that, that you need to, there is a whole pipeline, there's a whole process on the pipeline, from the, the to the concept, to the 3D model, to the topology and UVs and texturing, and the whole process. I think it's a good thing if you understand that process. And the better way to understand is by doing some projects. For instance, I'm doing this short film, and I'm doing basically all the parts of the process. But I don't work on my daily job. I don't do this. I basically just sculpt and do sculptures and textures. So yeah, I think it's a good thing to understand the whole process. So yeah, I think it's a good thing to do a model, and do the model, topology, texture, so you can understand how it works. That doesn't mean that you will do that. Depends on the work that you will do. But yeah, I think it's a good thing to know the process. For production, it depends on what you're going to work. So if you're going to work on like 3D printed market, you just need to, solid scoped process. But if you want to work for games or cinematic or something like that, or movies, you have like a lot of different processes. So you might want to understand how things work. So yeah, depends on what you are going to do. Hello, Zirchan. So what I'm going to use to do the retopo for this model. Yeah. So as I said, I will use this to a short movie. So yeah, I will try to do some parts on ZBrush using Z remesher and things like that. But if things get super complex and I need like uh, to have a little bit more control, uh, I couldn't use Maya to do the topology. But I would try to do some cleanup and topology here in ZBrush. And I will also show you guys how I do that. So stay tuned. I don't know why I went to the feet. Let me go back to his torso. this area could be more like more soft area, maybe some kind of cloth or something like this. Again, I don't know how many apps that Droid has. I'm just trying to create some cool breakups. Like this. Valeu, Wilson. No worries, Jerchen. Yeah, I actually watched the last move of Judge Dredd a couple days ago. Yeah, I really like that. I really like that movie. And I also like the Nines one. Trying to clean a little bit the shape. Yeah, so let's see how this is working. Now if I unhide the arm is like super blocky and it doesn't fit with the rest of the body right now. So I will work on this a little bit later. So let's take a little, let's look how the back's going. Yeah, execution. Listen. Hello, Wilhelmina. How are you? Yeah, I don't have a Skillshare. It's like this is like a class or something like this. I saw something. Hello, Dario. Yeah, I will probably cut some parts, and split them using the poly group. If I need to, to polish some parts, but I will not do this right now. This will be a little bit later on the process. Yeah, I just finished. Acabei de acabar o Castlevania, cara. É sensacional. Achei muito bom. So this part is kind of odd because we are without the arm here. I will try to create some panels for this back plate. And again, I can use pinch to no try to close those two ads together like this. Yeah. So it's nice to add those breakups on the planes, you know, like break those planes so we can have different lighting coming from different angles. Yeah. And we can break a little bit more those shapes. Fala, Dave, como é que tá, cara? Ah, valeu. Você pode me achar no ArtStation procura lá por Deryck.art que eu vou aparecer lá. Valeu? Again, I'm using the same technique. I'm just breaking the shapes on smaller parts. Basically using the blocking that I did. And after that, as Dario said, I can extract the parts that I want and do some polish to create better, a more clean up mesh. Valeu, Wilson. Scobinator. Hello, Scobinator. If it is better to work with subtools or one piece for all. Yeah, you can do it both ways. Uh, right now, I'm using just basically this one subtool, but I'm kind of refining the design. When I start the model, I had like a bunch of different subtools that I was just playing and moving around, trying to find the design of the character. So it depends. Right now, I'm using basically this one block uh, of model. It's, as you can see, is just one mesh. But yeah, you can split this out in different subtools. Yeah, there's no right way to do it. There's a bunch of different approaches, and you will see like different artists doing different techniques, and yeah, there's no right or wrong way. Yeah, it probably will be super difficult for him to sit down on a chair, but yeah, who cares? Let's say there's a very soft plastic, so no worries. Yeah, he will be the chair breaker. So let's fix a bit this neck piece. I'm not quite sure on how to resolve this part, so let's explore a little bit. Let me turn up my lazy mouse radio. Yeah. And I can use flatten to just suggest that these parts are kind of metal parts. Like this. So again, see how it's important to have some clean shapes. Right now, I'm thinking that this abs part is okay because I have some brief area right here. But I'm not quite sure about the chest part. So let me fix this. I'm gonna try to make this a little bit solid. And clean. Yeah, like this. So again, we can have more space to breathe. And we can even turn this a little bit down. This. Yeah. Now we have the sternum more, more exposed. I think that's cool. But I really like those. I really dig those, great bigger shapes and clean shapes, because I will be able to put some decals, and stickers on the character. I really like to put stickers on my designs. So with resolutions, best to start for working with high detail. Yeah. Again, there is no right answer for that. It's um, for instance, when you do a Dynamesh on your model, the density of the mesh will depend on the scale of the model. So right now, I think that I have like the size of a human here, so it's quite big for ZBrush, and I did a very very low resolution Dynamesh, and my model is kind of high, and I'm using that for create these details. So yeah, it will depend a lot on the size of the model that you have and the kind of detail that you are trying to do. Pô, valeu, Wilson. Tô tentando criar um the go aqui, né? Tô tentando achar o modelo no meio dessa massa toda, né? So What's up, Davey? Yeah, uh, I love Death and Robots. Uh, it's amazing. I wish I had the opportunity to work on some of those episodes. Yeah, it's amazing, man. I love the second season, and yeah, it's super inspired. I love everything that on those crazy episodes that they do. Super short movies. Um, for sure, love Death and Robots kind of inspired me to create that chart that I'm working on. So hopefully we will be something cool. And I did like the sequence. Let me show. So I don't know if some of you guys weren't here on the beginning of the stream. So it's looking like this. So this character that I'm working on here it is. I'm using this character on this short movie that I'm working on, and yeah, definitely I was super inspired by Love, Death and Robots for sure. And this character that you guys are seeing now is the character that I did the block out on the first stream. So I already used the I already used the block out to create the animatic for the sequence that I'm planning. So yeah, this droid that we are seeing here will be full animated and textured and with render lights and everything. Which one? Hello, Limalad. Send the link of the scene that you're talking about. Valeu, only one. Obrigado, man. So I think that I will work a little bit on the arm. So here is the result of a little bit of cleanup. It's kind of far away from the finish line, but I think I'm getting there. Just reduce a little bit the layer radius of my lace mouse. It was too big for those small details. Yeah, the he will he will behave like a human, you know. Very very soft movements. So since I'm doing the scenes myself, it's easier this way, you know. So yeah, it's going to be he will behave and move like a human being. Yeah, exactly. His anatomy will be like if what imagine that this is like a guy on a costume, you know. So he will behavior in the same way that like a human being. No mechanical animations, at least on the body. But I will probably do some like nice details on the helmet for the eyes kind of move, you know, like if for like cameras and like zoom in and zoom out and stuff. So let's see. I'm kind of thinking about those things on the fly. So let's see. Hello, Ashley. How are you? Hi, only one. Eu fico confuso na hora de se me dividir. Então, eu acho que no começo, cara, você tem que tentar trabalhar com uma malha mais low poly, sabe? E se você for fazer um crânio, por exemplo, você começa com a malha mais low e tenta achar as formas básicas do modelo, sabe? E aí depois você vai adicionando subdivisão com o tempo, ao invés de já tentar blocar de um modelo com muita subdivisão, porque é mais difícil de você conseguir trabalhar na malha, sabe? Então, tenta começar, se for fazer um crânio, começa com uma geometria bem low poly, e aí você vai partindo a partir disso até você chegar na forma e depois você vai subdividindo, entendeu? Se você adiciona muita subdivisão, fica mais fácil de você se perder no modelo. Yeah, Cyberpunk has this kind of like human robots, and they move like they behave like human beings, right? Yeah, I also can't wait to see the final animation done with render and lights and everything. You know, I think it will be super cool. And yeah, let's see. So let's work a little bit on the arm because it's kind of odd right now, you know. So let's fix this a little bit. So I will do the process again, but instead of working on like with symmetry, I will just delete one part like this, and let me just save the model. Yeah. Yeah, no. Pô, valeu, Only One. Não, que isso, cara. Precisando, se precisar de alguma dica aí, é só falar. Dá um alô lá no Instagram, no Twitter, lá que a gente troca uma ideia. So yeah, let's do the same process for that we did for the whole body. So but in this time let's do this on the arm, right? So as you guys can see, it's like it's kind of a mess right now. It's super blocky with some. If we use the auto groups, we can see that we have different mesh to create the arm. So we use that to find the silhouette and the shape that we wanted for this droid. But yeah, let's fix this right now. Que isso, pô, vai treinando que não tem segredo, cara. O negócio é continuar constante, né? Começar devagarinho, mas sempre não parar, continuar. Lembrar, a arte é uma maratona, não é uma corrida de velocidade. Então, tenta manter a constância que você vai fazendo progresso todo dia. Por isso que a gente chama digital marathon aqui. Então, vamos tentar maratonar, tipo, devagar e com constância. Keep pushing, Wilson. So, yeah. Again, we have like different mesh in here. So what I'm going to do is do a Dynamesh. All right. And now we have something like this. This hand is kind of just a block out. Later, I will cut this out and put the base mesh of a hand with the loops and everything. And I will show you guys how to do this. Hello, Carlos. How are you, man? Yeah, I work on the area for 10 years plus. And yeah, I work as a 3D artist. I need to fix a little bit the block out. I think I will smooth this out and work as if it were a real arm. I think it will be easier this way. Pô, eu queria sim, cara. Cafezinho ia cair. Vou tomar uma aguinha aqui. A gente vai. Na verdade, tá quase acabando já. Talvez fique um pouquinho mais aí. Mas vai lá, pega seu café lá que. Vamos tá aí. Hello, Santiago Ondrago. How are you? Argentina? Nice. Nice to have you here. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. What's up, Gustavo? Ah, legal, cara. Sempre é bom ver um brasileiro aí nas paradas. Valeu, mano. Fala, Carlos, beleza? Pô, legal, cara. Bacana mesmo. Segue lá sim que aí eu sigo de volta. Quero ver um trabalho maneiro também. Show de bola. Valeu aí. The shape is kind of loose right now, but I will fix that with time. I don't want to exactly do like a real arm. So trying to create something in terms of design here. Hello, skies. So let me see if I understand this. Yeah, so to do portraits and things like this, and so I don't actually recommend you doing the detail phase or the detail parts on the Dynameshed model, because you won't be able to get the the resolution that you need in order to put pores and things like that, if that is the your goal. What I would recommend you is to use that mesh to create the blocking of the head that you're sculpting, and then use a topology, a good topology that you can give like uh, that you have already UV map for this topology, and then you can project that topology on the Dynamesh model that you did, and then subdivide that topology. And if you want, you can even use like HD geometry to take like nice all the nice details that you did. But I wouldn't recommend you to go all the way through uh, using Dynamesh. I think it's better to have a nice topology to do the details. uh, yeah, I don't know when would they will add. I I don't know if they're if we have already. I don't know. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if we already have Spanish speaking artists doing streams. But yeah, for sure, there's a lot of um, Spanish speaking artists that do like crazy good job. That they are great, and hopefully soon. Yeah. And thank you. Thank you for following me. I will follow you back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Santiago. Thank you very much. Mm. So things are kind of messy right now, but I'm just trying to know, think of some nice design for this mechanical kind of mechanical arm. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's far away from finishing yet, especially the arm, but I think we're going somewhere. For some reason my shortcut to draw size is not working. I don't know what's happening. I will look for that later. Just fix this. Hello, lovely Lou. Yeah, for like working for a company, it's kind of different from what I'm doing right here because let's say I'm probably working on this for about um, 5 hours now. So yeah, I'm working on this for about 5 or 6 hours right now, like from scratch. You can check oh, the first string uh, was like the first one. I started blocking the character and looking for the design and the shapes and silhouette and things like this. And now I think we are 5 or 6 hours in. So yeah, to do like a professional model, it's kind of different. We would have a little bit more time to do it because uh, here I'm trying to create and trying to experimentate uh, with the character. I don't actually know how this is going to end. And when you're doing like a professional work, you already have the concept. Okay, I mean, most of the times you have a concept and a direction on where you have to go. And you have like most of the time you have a clear vision on what the final product will probably looks like. So yeah, I can tell you this is a lot more than 6 hours to do it. That's for sure. And yeah, it can depends. Maybe weeks to do something like to the final stage. Weeks or maybe a month or months. Depending on the project or of the movie or the game or the cinematic, whatever you're doing. But yeah, it's a lot more time than this, and there's more people involved on most of the projects. There is other artists that you have to consult and talk to finalize a model. So yeah, it's a lot more time than we invest right here. Again, I'm working on this for about 5 or 6 hours, and I'm doing the model while I'm talking to you guys. So yeah, normal no normal situation, no work environment. Uh, it's probably weeks or months to do a character, from begin to finish. Yeah, there's a lot of chains and steps to go through and get approbation for a bunch of people. So yes, it's a different process from what we are doing right here, right now. Here I'm trying to design, and I'm actually just having fun. So hello, Juan Carlos. Não, eu não falo espanhol, cara, eu falo português. Queria muito falar espanhol, mas eu não sei falar espanhol, não. Só português e inglês. Yeah, so just Portuguese and English for me. No worries, Lavalu. Yeah, hard sa- hard surface is also hard, and organic is also hard to do. The thing is, everything takes time, and you have to just take it easy and keep pushing. I myself, I'm not very let's say I'm not super proficient doing hard surface stuff, but I really enjoy to do. But it's yeah, I'm also learning as I go, and the best part is to learn and discover new things. I'm not quite happy with this arm design yet. This will take longer than I expected. To clean up this a little bit better. Yeah, I think it's because you have to be careful to make things crispy, and um, it's kind of difficult to make create the illusion of like of a hard surface in contrast to organic, that you can basically do any moves and it's okay. But I mean, even when you're doing organic stuff, you have to be careful to not mess things up, moving things in the way that you shouldn't. But yeah, I agree with you. It's kind of hard to create those nice and clean lines. But again, it's all a matter of practice. You just have to keep practicing and trying, and you will probably find some shortcuts to get the results that you want. So yeah. So at this stage, I think that I need to put a hand in here. This hand's kind of taking me out of the scope. So I will cut this. I will cut this hand out. Like this. And I will add. So if you look at Lightbox on ZBrush, you see that we have like a bunch of base mesh and oh, we have a bunch of base mesh here, and I will use the hand of this mesh Nix human male. All right, so I already have extracted this as an objet. So I would just import this. So here we have. So we have a nice topology here to work with. And yeah, it doesn't seem like a droid hand, but we'll work on that. On the last stream, someone asked me if I use base mesh. So yes, here's the answer. I do use base mesh when I need it. And that's totally okay. I just need to make this feel a little bit more robotic or droid like. Yeah. Yeah, I think it will work. Just close the holes and make the solid mesh. Subdivide it a few times. And I will merge with the arm piece. Like this. And I think that again, I will just use one side for now and give a Dynamesh again. So again, we have a solid mesh. Just trying to find what would be the bone structure. Somewhere outside here. Yeah, so I think that's it. At least for now. What's up? She's LR8. How are you? So, yeah, I think I will work on this hand later, but I think we are making good progress with the character. Right? And yeah, I think it's working the way it's supposed to. So, yeah, if you guys have any more questions before we wrap this up, but I think that's it for today. All right. Um, I will keep working on the design next week. And so, as I said before, I think we are like 5 hours or 5 or 6 hours in on this model from scratch to the stage that we are on the screen. And I think it's good progress. And yeah, remember that I did this armor plates on him, and I will figure out a way to implement that on the final design, because I really want a more uh, clean plate here on the chat area. As you guys can see, it's kind of, I think it's too much detail here. And with the plates, I think it gave us a little breathe area. All right. So yeah, I think that's it. All right. Thank you, Palisart. Thank you, Loveloo. All right. Thank you, guys. And I will see you guys next week so we can keep working on this droid. Yeah. And hopefully I will have more sequence to show you guys next week, more animated sequence. Maybe I try to put the character in the stage that he is currently in. Let's see. All right. See you guys next week. Ciao.